privacy, I'll keep it hush, hush. I'll stay down low for you. I like when it's just you and me, I'll keep it hush, 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 baby. I know you love it.
What's up, guys? It's Lex.
And Courtney.
And you are listening to The Pleasure's All Yours. We are here to promote sexual liberation in the Black and queer community. We just wanted to make a space for us to learn and talk and kiki and really just emphasize that the pleasure is...
It's all yours, bitch.
It's for you.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
What's going on?
You know, girl, the usual. That's what I would fucking say. But here on The Pleasure's All Yours, we seek to find the pleasure in everyday shit that we deal with. So I'm so glad that children are active and able to run and use their legs to grow up into active and young adults. Mm-hmm. I'm so happy about that.
Yeah.
How about you? How about you?
I'm good. You know, I just feel like maybe it's the moon, you know, maybe it's the moon and all the energy the moon was bringing, but...
Yeah, the Aries full moon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I was like, I've been feeling a little
fiery.
Just a little bit, and I've been having to check myself just a little bit. So every episode we do like to start with a pleasure moment. And so I have to ask you, Court, what was your pleasure moment of this past week?
Man, that's a really great question, bitch. And as always, can you even remember like what you did this week in general?
Is time real?
Is time even real?
Am I a person?
Barely. Oh my God. No, that wasn't Thursday. Did we see Renaissance on Thursday?
No, baby. That was the week. Oh, my God, no.
Okay.
It's really still, like, hard not to be where Beyonce was.
Truly. Okay, no, I know what my pleasure moment
It's been, like, 12 days since then.
Damn, life really be moving.
Yeah.
I think my pleasure moment was going to see Maxwell on Friday with my parents. I fucking love that venue now. I'm a believer. When it comes to the Toyota Music Factory, it has nothing to do with Justin Bieber. But yeah, my mom had gotten like some lawn tickets on sale for like $20. And I was like, okay, well, you know, the lawn, I don't really, like I love Maxwell, but I don't need to see him super close in order to feel like I'm enjoying myself. But when I got there, they had chairs for rent that were like $10. There was plenty of room on the lawn. People were smoking, people were drinking. It was nice outside. It was you could see the moon was full. Like
lovely.
it was just really a beautiful show. Maxwell looked great. All of his hair at 50 years old, just still looking fine as hell in his sparkly suit. He did all my favorites.
Which the nigga is that?
I got you. Pretty woman.
Oh, okay. I get that mixed up with the woman's work.
That's okay. So that's actually Maxwell.
Oh,
A Woman's Work. Yeah, I was gonna do that one too. But I can't sing that high.
Cool. It's
and you
okay.
know,
so I was thinking of the right nigga. Okay.
At the end of the show, I was like, oh, he didn't do A Woman's Work, but Loon was like, well, maybe he can't like physically sing that song anymore.
He said, I'm not 16 no more.
Yeah. You know? So, makes sense. But that was my pleasure moment. It was a lot of fun. I haven't spent a lot of time with my parents in a while, and they're off my ass because I got a new job. So, it was nice. They're treating me like a human
They
again.
don't have anything to really fuss about now. Everything's good.
Now they just have to get over me being gay, and then everything will be, like, totally fine.
Yeah. Well, let me see. I really don't. I'm trying to remember what my week was. Oh, I guess we had a dog party.
Yes.
And, well, I didn't do much all weekend, but I did go. My friend's dog turned 1. She's a Libra. So she turned 1 on the 1st. So we went, like, there was this whole dog cake, dog treats, like, and then there was, like, finger foods for the adults and, like, these seltzers. And I didn't really do much all weekend, but I ate so many edibles over the weekend. It was crazy.
Where did you get these from? Was these from the local smoke shop? Or
Yeah. I literally was just so fucking high. It was great.
Wow.
I was like, oh
During the
my
dog
God.
party?
Yeah.
Wow, excellent.
And like the night before, I like purposely made myself stay up because I ate them a little late and I knew I was like, oh, this is going to take a while. But I ate 3 of them and I waited and I was like, I don't even remember what I was watching. But I was watching I was watching The Nanny.
Okay, comfort show, perfect.
Yes, I was watching that and I was like, oh my God. And I'm on the episodes where like Fran and Max, you know, are just getting into, like, they just had their first date it's the Elton John episode, you know. So I was just having such a good time, just like laying there being like really high but really sleepy, kind of wanting a snack.
Did you get your AC fixed?
No.
Damn.
Still no.
Damn.
Yeah, very awful stuff. I will be asking about that as soon as I get home, though.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's October, and it is officially Kink Month, a.k.a. Freak Nasty Halloween.
Yeah.
Gay time.
Yes. The gays and the sluts come out to play.
On fucking Halloween. Absolutely. Yeah. So, happy Kink Month to all. This actually was started by a man named Joel Tucker in 2012. So what are we, on the 11th birthday?
Oh, wow. It's
of Kink Month?
That long.
Yeah. He was the founder of one of the largest and only, largest online sex stores. It's called stockroom.com. I didn't go and check it out, but after the episode, I was like, oh, I'm going to record the episode and then go look at it and see what they're talking about on there. But
Stockroom.com.
Stockroom.com,
This
babe.
is not a sponsored episode.
It's not at all. But yeah, it was started by this guy named Joel. And every day of the month actually has its own different theme. And I definitely did not write down every one for every day, but I did write down a few. And on October 5th, it's the day of servitude.
Ooh, that's tomorrow? No,
this Thursday. Yeah, okay. Day 8, I put this one in there for you. Day of edging.
You know, I'll be participating, baby.
Yes. October 15th, day of E-STEM.
That's one of your faves.
Yes, do love that. On my birthday, October 20th, is the day of toys. And, you know.
Also perfect for you.
Perfect. And on my birthday.
All 5 of your wands from 5 different brands.
Hey, you know, bitch, I love me a good wand. I've just decided I just do. And there are a few, like, rabbits that I enjoy, but very, very few.
Yeah.
One of my favorites is obviously from our friends. You know our friends.
Which ones? We have so many friends.
Oh, for Fun Factory.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Yeah. It's Miss By. I have that one.
Ooh, that one is like nice and thick,
It's
but
small.
kind of shorter.
Yeah, so I like that one because I feel like, and the little rabbit part is like flexible. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I like that too. Yeah. Because they be poking.
Rabbits are interesting. So they need to be like really anatomically perfect
and that's,
for me to enjoy.
And that's why I like it. I was like, I think this is small for you to hold it and still be able to rock it without it being uncomfortable. Love it, love it. And then October 24th is the day of sex games.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, so you know, whatever a sex game is to you, or you can go to your local, like, you know, sex/romance/intimacy store, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and ask them where their game section is. Check out some of the games. Some of them are like really raunchy or like vanilla raunchy, and then nothing wrong with that. Right. And then there's like, you know, funny, cute, intimate, get to know you but still have sex with you kind of thing. So yeah. And then on Halloween, it's the day of threesomes, and they were saying like this is great because it's like All Hallows Eve, like really big day for like witches and the energy. And they're like it's the perfect time to go in threes, you know. I'm like, okay, yeah, y'all using all of the reasons. Okay,
write that down. I wonder what day it's on this year.
It's on a Tuesday.
Ugh. Well, Tuesday.
Titties.
Tuesday.
Threesome.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yep, that's good.
For threesome.
Got it. Love it.
Yeah.
And due to Halloween, like, just being an all-day thing and people just changing their looks and really just letting go and being free and, like, being willing to, like, be out there.
Be a character.
Yes, be a character. Joel thought that it would be a fitting month to
I
celebrate
love it.
kink.
That seems like so much fun.
Yes.
Like now we have to celebrate every day. Where's the fucking calendar? I'm gonna find it. We'll post it for you guys.
Yeah, I saw it. I'm sure it's somewhere in my browse history too, because I was literally like, damn, they really got something for every day.
That's wonderful.
Every day of the motherfucking month, bitch. Okay. So, well, I guess that could have been the fun fact, you know?
That is the fun fact. Fuck it.
Yeah. But our pleasure principle of the month, since it is Kink Month, or not the month of this episode, since it is Kink Month, is, you know, I know there's a lot of bitches that really like 50 Shades of Grey, and they want themselves a Christian Grey, and all of these things, but we are here to talk about the misconceptions that this very popular chain and series brought about to the kink community, and like what kink is or what it looks like. Because in theory, I get the appeal, especially like because I read the book when I was like, we were like teenagers when it came out.
Teenagers.
Bitch, I snuck that book and read that book, and I was like, oh my God. They're talking about fucking in this book. I can't bring this to school, but I'm going to put it in my backpack so I can read it on the bus.
Yeah. I had like a PDF version that somebody emailed to me.
Why was I reading literally in school? You know what? I think that's what got me on the fanfic train.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Because afterwards, I was like, I need to feel that again.
Yeah, that was all the rage. Them fan fictions, and that right there was graphic. Okay?
Graphic.
Like you ever think about a werewolf fucking Alice Cullen with Edward Cullen and Carlisle watching from the other room?
Hell yeah.
Because that was what was going on in my fan fiction.
It's a possibility. Perfect. You know it's Twilight season.
Girl, we gotta watch it and eat soup.
Okay, I always, I love gnocchi. But
yeah, that was good.
You don't like the...
It was good. It was good.
Okay.
It was creamy. Is that the cream one with the spinach? It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember who said they don't like the gnocchi things. But, so 50 Shades, it opened everybody's mind to it, and it really brought, even if it's not an accurate representation, you can't deny that it did bring a light to BDSM and, like, what it could be and how people could enjoy it, and like seeing other people like really take to it also encourage couples to go out and try things, which I think is really, really great.
Made it more palatable for the white single women.
Yeah, and I just remember like at my old job how they were saying there will never be a year like 2012, 2013 for the sex industry because of 50 Shades of Grey. Like, because of it, people were coming in. They had, like, every brand was doing some kind of, like, how everyone wants to be the rose or they want to be the womanizer or something. It was like that, but it was like, get a rabbit that's also 50 Shades of Grey. Here's a steel, like, glass kind of dildo. 50 Shades of Grey. Like, so it had a lot of people really wanting to go out. What is a flogger? What is rope? What are these things that I could do that obviously people find sexy, and I found it attractive watching and reading it, so like, damn, might as well. Yeah. So, shout out to 50 Shades of Grey, because, you gotta pay respect when it's due, and that motherfucking book had bitches drooling and ready to get fucked anywhere.
Yeah, and did.
Yeah. I'm sure it still does for some people. But, Christian, there is Christian Grey and Anastasia Steele. There's
such a porn name.
Such a porn name.
Grey.
Yeah.
Anastasia Steele.
Yeah. So he Christian Grey is the dom in this situation. This is again like a mainstream version of what kink is, and he basically meets Anastasia. If you haven't read the book before, he meets Anastasia. Basically, he's like, oh, I like this bitch. And then he starts kind of inserting himself into whatever she's doing. And while they're making it seem like, oh, he's trying to take control of what she's doing and lead her in the right path and things like that, how the fuck would you feel if somebody came and gave you the new, like, just took your car, sold it, didn't ask you, didn't anything, and was like, oh, hey, yeah, I sold your car and got you this one? I understand, you know, maybe the sentiment of, like, asking me, hey, I'm going to replace your car. Is that cool?
Yeah.
You know, but, or at least just get me the other car, man.
Damn.
And
Let me pick it out with you.
Yeah. And then, like, showing up randomly to her job or to other places that she was. Just doing a lot of, like, controlling things.
Yeah, wouldn't let her go out to drink for too long.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
You know, she's getting too drunk. He gonna show up.
Yeah, and like, either way, the series sold 150 million copies worldwide. So again, shout out to that. But yeah, I hear a lot of people that say, like, oh, I want me a Christian Grey, but I'm like,
he's rich though.
Yeah, and that's understandable. And I think you want the vibes.
Yeah.
I think you want the vibes of, like, the authority and, like, the togetherness and the wealth. Like, I understand that. But bitch, if, like, I don't know, that one scene where he, like, beats the shit out of her. Mind you, she said, show me, whatever.
Yeah.
But then he just, like, leaves her there, and I'm like,
where's the aftercare?
Where's the aftercare? Like, you're just being a dick at that point.
Yeah,
and, like, making it seem like, oh, this person was sexually assaulted as a child and this is why they're like this. I also don't like that because, bitch, some people just freak hoes, you know? And that's just that. So, just things like that. Yeah. But
they did kind of turn it into, like a trauma, like almost like his BDSM, like his need for that was a trauma response.
Yeah.
And that's not like a good look on people that are consentingly like a fan of BDSM, but also it doesn't make people that were a victim of sexual abuse of any kind like feel good either.
Yeah, because, like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, with that comes a few common misconceptions. One of them being BDSM is an unhealthy relationship, which, if you take out the sex part of 50 Shades, if you take all that out, it literally just seems like some dick being a dick.
100%.
Like, I was thinking about that, and I was like, okay, well, there you go.
He's a really demanding boyfriend.
Yeah, and, you know, Anastasia says a lot of times, like, what her boundaries are and things like that.
Yeah.
Christian does not listen.
Not a great sign of a good dom.
Exactly. There's not to say that there are not unhealthy BDSM relationships, because there are a lot of, like, predators and stuff in the community sometimes. A few of the articles I was reading whenever I was making the outline, you know, one of the girls was like, oh yeah, I remember, like, being a baby out in these spaces and, like, the amount of people that will take advantage of you not knowing to basically just, like, do whatever because you don't know, you know, and then being like, oh, well, this is just how things are. This is just how we do things. And, you know, boundaries.
Yeah.
Like, respecting people and just meeting people where they're at is also really important. Yeah, especially in that, because, I mean, I say all the time I want to beat somebody up, but, like, I also don't expect you to be like, oh yeah, hey, come beat my ass real quick, unless we're in the setting.
Yeah. I was going to say something, but I don't think it makes sense.
That's okay. I felt like I got tongue-tied for a second there.
Yeah.
I still eat, I think.
We don't usually smoke before we pod.
Yeah.
But it seemed like we both needed a second to recharge.
Oh my God, yeah.
So.
Because the fucking day. Damn. You know, I hate capitalism, guys.
Truly. Kicking you in your ass sometimes.
Yeah, but we were at unhealthy BDSM relationships and, like, how she was saying, you know, be on the lookout for predators, all that other stuff. Yeah, be firm in your boundaries. Know what your boundaries are.
regardless of whether they say, well, that's just how we do it here.
Yeah.
Okay, nigga, that's not how I have to do it. This whole experience is based on exactly what you want to happen. So if you don't want that to happen, then you could take that off the table, and either they can get with it or they can get lost.
Exactly.
Especially in this setting. You shouldn't feel like you're like pushed into anything.
And that's one thing I do really like about the kink community is that consent is such a like widely known thing and like, what is it? Not enforced. I mean enforced, yeah, but expected, yeah. It's such an expected thing that, you know, just having people really ask you, is this okay? Like, are you good? Just really like respect you and your body is just always like a really, really nice feeling. Which is why when bitches get into the kink community, it's hard to get out because it's like, what do you mean I can't do this? Yeah. I'm sad. But in any of these pairings, kink pairings, there should be a solid respect for one another. Just like any other relationship, this still is a relationship where you're definitely about to give up all of your control. You know, you're about to have to even just present yourself to someone who is giving you all of their control, you know? So it's all about making the space good and then also expressing your limits and things that you are comfortable with. Limits you're okay with pushing, I think is also good to like talk about. Because if there are some things you're like, I'm kind of on the fence about it, but I try it, I think that's a limit that can be slightly pushed. And that's why there are safe words and things like that. So all in all, BDSM relationships can be unhealthy, but so can your mom's relationship with your dad.
Absolutely.
So many relationships can be unhealthy. It's all about the people, and it's all about knowing too. Like we were saying, they did heavily enforce that like Christian Grey was this sexually abused child, and that is why he is this way. And didn't he have like subs that all looked like his mom or something like that? Like they all looked the same and they all looked like someone. And then she noted, like, you know, they all had dark hair, really pale, bangs.
Wow, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, that's weird. You're picking out all these women that look the same just to beat the shit out of them. That's insane.
Yeah, he was going through a lot. He got like cigarette burned by this woman, and he was like 15, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the story. Okay.
Crazy fucking stuff, man. But there are people who do process their trauma and like things like that through kink, but I wouldn't say that is why they do it, you know? I think like sometimes you get into these situations and you realize like, oh, this made me feel more powerful. And then that makes you think about certain situations a little differently, which of course is going to make you like, okay, this is good. This feels nice, you know? But in most cases being, I mean, you know, you can attest to this. I don't know. The giving up the control part is the part that really does it for them in general, because it's a voluntary thing. Like, okay, I don't have to do this, but this is what I want to do. I want to not think about anything. I want to do whatever. All of these things, you know, is voluntary. Definitely gives you like your own autonomy to like what's happening, which is probably what the rush is too. Is like, oh, bitch, this really is my show.
Yeah, truly. Yeah. I'm in control, but I'm not at all in control.
Yeah.
I just like the feeling of not knowing what's going to happen next, because I like, as you know, somebody with the anxiousness. I don't want to say like anxiety, but the anxiousness.
Yeah.
Of always like wondering what's happening next. What do I have to figure out? What is the plan? Like, it's just so nice to just like step away from that for a little bit and let somebody else steal a show that has a checklist that you've created for yourself. Like while you're in your sober state of mind. You
better go on kink.com and basically do your own kink.com video, but you don't have to tape it, obviously.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Oh my God, I watched this porn last night. It was, ooh. It was okay. It was deep into my edging because I know it's not October 8th yet, but it's something I do on the reg. So I found this video, like a few videos in.
Okay.
It was this little white beach because they're usually the ones in the kink videos.
Yeah.
And she got like put in this like, how do I describe it? Okay, it's like a really skinny rectangle, like it was a tank. But it was like no wider than like an average human.
Okay.
And she was hanging above the tank in a same shaped cage, butt ass naked, right?
Okay.
And the dom, it was one of the famous guys with the beard. He has like a gray beard. He's older. He's like lots of piercings and tattoos. And he's always the dom with the black gloves. Anyway.
Okay.
He had like a chain and he was like dunking her in this human-sized tank of water and like dunking her head in, and like she would just like have to like hold her breath, and then he would bring her back up and then he would dump her down, and then he took her out of it and like tied her up and was like, giving her orgasms and everything with a wand.
Yeah.
And like fingering her, and then he put her in this like big tank where he could like kneel and like put her in the tank. He wasn't like drowning her necessarily, but he was just like putting her in this water, like, and when he would bring her up, he would like make her, I don't want to say come. Who knows if she's coming for real? Okay.
Yeah.
Because that seems like a lot for me.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that is a kink, though.
That is for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, can you really come that quickly? But maybe yes, you can. So he would make her come, and then as she was coming, he would dunk her back in the water. It was just so crazy. And then he took her out, tied her up, and then there were these like hoses that were like hosing down like these things on her body. I was scrolling fast. So this was like a 50-minute video.
Okay.
But I watched like maybe 10 minutes of it because I was just like, and I wasn't masturbating at this time because I was just
sometimes you go you cross a video and you're like, oh my god,
I just have to see where this goes. Like
I hope they fucking paid you.
And
like,
I know, and that's why I do like kink.com, is because the whole time I wasn't like, okay, she must not like, she probably doesn't like this. Because with kink, they basically like tell you the scenes that you have an option of choosing from, and if you want to do them, you can do them. It's not like where they're like, hey, come to the studio, we're gonna give you $400, and then it's like you show up and there's water. It's usually the models or some people that they're interested in this type of kink, or they wanted to try it and they trust the people that they're doing it with.
I love kink.com.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
I really do love kink.com a lot.
Yeah. If I can find the name again, I might like put the name in the description, and then you can search it yourself.
Yeah.
Because I know it won't let me link it.
I just really love their really the interview before and after always makes everything in between just so much greater, because it's like I like seeing how excited people get when they're about to go and like do a scene. Like, I love that shit. They'll be like, all right, let's go. That shit is so, yes. Be excited for your job, babes.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're out here suffering.
Would you like to be doing that for your job? Would you ever go on? Because I'm pretty sure you can just sign up to go on kink.com. Because I be seeing regular ass bitches that like do not be doing porn. They're just regular women. I've noticed they're usually Latina.
I think that would be fun, but that would be fun. But the thing is about it is that I just feel like, even the air quotations plus size girlies still have to have a certain look about them. And that is like not something I want to do to myself or my body. Like, put myself in the space there,
Okay, that makes sense. You think that even at somewhere like kink.com that would be the case? And also, do you feel like you don't have that look? I also don't know really what look you mean, but like I feel like you have that look, especially because you're bald. Well, most of the time. Yeah,
most of the time. I don't know. I just feel like it's like one of those things where it's like I've never seen a body that looks like mine on kink.com, so it's like not really encouraging to like do it.
Okay, makes sense.
But hypothetically speaking, absolutely. And it'd have to be a girl, and I'd have to be able to pick.
They definitely do that. I've seen some of the lady doms on kink, but they're always just so many white women in a room. It's really hard to get into it.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, I love black women. I'll do anything a black woman tells me.
Yeah, where are the black doms at on kink.com?
Where the black doms
Maybe
at?
that's the part that you could do. Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, that's a good idea, too. Hit them with that. Whoosh.
What's your name?
My dom. Oh, I just go by mistress most of the time. That's my favorite one. They just say it like so many different dialects. It comes out of the mouth.
Mistress.
Perfect.
Mistress. Yeah, I don't. I guess I was just talking about this white woman drowning, but it was just so. It was very interesting, and I mean, I think the signal part reminded me. You're like, they have safe words, and sometimes they have signals, and I was like, yeah, because I was looking for her signal when she couldn't breathe in that tube, because her the cage that she was in was so tight around her body that she couldn't lift her arm and be like, hey, so like she had to do everything like right here, and it's like it was crazy. Honestly, congrats to you, friend. You got lungs of steel. Yikes. And you're a bad bitch. Like, you know.
Blood rushing.
You're a bad bitch.
Yeah, because I'm scared.
Yeah, hell no. I can barely swim. And, you know, even though it didn't look like she had to swim, just the fact that I can't swim makes me
And
nervous.
the fact that you have no control over when you're coming up for air.
Yes, and, like, you have to be methodical about you catching your breath. You know, like... Okay, because you never know when you're going to go back down.
Yeah.
Freaking out thinking about it.
Damn. Okay, we're going to move on
then.
Okay. Also, I know we were in the terms of, like, hard limits and things that we do and we will and will not do, and people respecting that. Doms, you know, do have to respect their submissive. Even though you are in control of the scene of what's happening, someone has given you that control. It's not like you just came and took it. You still had to earn someone's trust and, like, you know, at least get to know them in some way. I know some people do this for hire, but I also know that most of the time, like, it's a consistent person that they go with. Like, someone who's going to see them is probably seeing them on a consistent basis. Even if it's like a month to month, every quarter or something like that, it's still most likely is like a relationship building thing, which of course will open up the limits and things like that. So, you know, your dom should always be respecting you and your limits. It shouldn't be like a non-negotiable, no, you have to do this because I want you to do this, and I'm your dom because I said I want you to do it. If it's not a limit, if it's a limit that you have, then, you know, obviously, do what you gotta do, girl. The fuck? And we've already said, like, you know, being newer into kink, but the intense impact play, like, also just having a good relationship with your dom sub is good, because any play can be really intense. And like, we've had an episode where we've talked about like subspace and like aftercare and things like that. So I think it's really important to know that after any kind of intense play, impact play, anything like that, you do want to make sure that you do give that aftercare, because otherwise it's like a really harsh come down. And like, you want people to still feel like you care if they are hurt, if they do need water, because they do need like water or juice or some kind of fluid, and, you know, just making sure you check in, unless that's also a thing that they like.
Neglect.
You know, neglect, if that's what they thrive on, then, you know, I guess there's that. But like, always make sure you connect with the person afterwards, even just sitting with them, bringing them water or something like that, just something
asking
to show
them about what they did and didn't like during the session.
Yeah, you know, just creating that intimacy we were talking about last episode.
Absolutely.
And as a submissive, like we said, you do have a say. And like, once the scene starts, that doesn't mean like, oh, now everything's finalized. Like, bitch, no. Again, your dom should be respecting you. But you set all the boundaries and the limits of the scene, even if it has started. And any good dom is always going to be like, okay, yeah, bitch, I see that you're saying this, and I got you. I got you. I don't got you, kind of.
And if they're a really good dom, though, they should see when it's become like uncomfortable or past that, and then check in with you and ask you.
Because you can usually tell. If you're really paying attention, you can usually tell. Things stop feeling as engaged. Like something feels off. You know when you walk in a room and the vibe's off?
Yes.
That's what it starts feeling like.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Again, use your safe word, the color scale, the red to stop, yellow to reassess, and green is good. And never feel ashamed for doing that shit. It's definitely okay. Want a bitch to be okay so you can keep having these O's. Okay?
Good one. Solid.
There are also like 24-hour dom sub relationships, and I like really find those pairings really cool. You know, we did get to meet someone that has one of these and has had this for like decades, it sounded like. And a DS relationship is just a dom sub relationship, a daddy slave relationship, whatever you want to call it. And it being 24 hours usually means it's kind of like what 50 Shades was trying to, you know, emulate. This person does have control over what things like your workout regimen, what you're eating, where you're living,
your
like things like
intake.
that, your alcohol intake. But all of these things are usually to, like they're usually for your better in some way. I don't know, because why would anybody be like, oh, I'm your dom, and I just think it would be a great idea for you to go over there and ruin your life. Go up to your boss and tell him I said fuck off. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense, you know. And why would somebody give up that much control of their life to be in that kind of situation?
Right.
Not blaming you if you do, just saying. But this does take time and trust, just like any other kink pairing, you know. Bitch, if I'm about to let you blindfold me, I want to make sure you're not gonna fucking stab me in the belly button.
Wow, that's so true.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure.
You gotta make sure. But I was saying earlier how crazy it was that when 50 Shades came out, that all the couples and all the people were like, oh shit, what the fuck is this about? Oh my God. You know, because the sale of sex toys went up 400% when the book and movie series were released. That's a fucking lot. Nobody was thinking about getting a nut off at all in any way. Except for probably the gays. And yeah, and those Kegel beads, those beads that he made her wear while they went to dinner and stuff, and then he like pulled them out,
one by one.
Yeah. Those became like Amazon's top selling product for a while. Because everybody wanted them.
A bunch of soccer moms and their husbands just doing that at home.
Yeah.
Good for them. Good for them.
And then they did rank 10. I am going to do the top 10 ones. The states that were most sexually active after 50 Shades. So this was like towards the end of 2012 or around the time it was releasing, things like that. But all of these surprised the fuck out of me. Okay. Also, number 10 is South Dakota. Okay.
I forget about the Dakotas.
Yeah, right? Number 9 was Idaho.
Okay, not the home of the potato.
Okay, girl. West Virginia was number 8. Maine was number 7. New Hampshire was 6. Some of these I was like, I forgot that's a state.
Lots of East Coast.
Yes. Vermont was number 5.
Wow.
4 was Montana.
Montana, bitch.
3 was North Dakota.
Of course.
2 is Alaska. That honestly checks out. And 1 is Wyoming.
These are the states that were the most sexually active?
Yeah. After 50 Shades. Maybe they were talking about like the increase.
Okay, because like...
Yeah. And
what?
I was thinking, I was like, maybe it's because they in the middle of nowhere and they ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah, so all the ladies read the books and saw the movies.
Yeah, so they was all out here just fucking.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah, I forgot what. It was a graph.
After tending to the crop.
Yeah, it was a graph and everything. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. Y'all was just
Middle America and the East Coast.
Yeah. Yeah. So, after our little pleasure principle, we do like to wrap things up with some questions for the girls.
I'd say.
Yeah. So, how do you plan on celebrating Kink Month this month?
Man, I want to go see some crazy shit. That's how I want to celebrate my Kink Month. Maybe we can try Infliction again sometime this month.
Ooh, yeah.
Didn't we go last year for Halloween, or is that a lie?
No, we did. Maybe it wasn't last year.
It was this year. It was in...
No. It was not last year. It was the year before.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Yeah, don't want to say nothing too crazy on the mic, you know. Somebody gonna start.
Shit. Yeah, no. I want to go to like Infliction, or I don't know. I want to like see some shit. I just want to. I want to be more in the culture this month.
Yeah.
Because everybody has events going on because it's fucking October.
Because it's October.
Everything is a costume event.
Very true.
I don't know. I'm gonna find out how to celebrate with the community though.
Yeah.
How are you gonna celebrate?
I didn't really like. I definitely was going to be looking for any kind of event that was going on. I was trying to think of what I was going to be this year. Because last year I was serving cunt, and
honestly,
that was good.
That was a great one.
That was good.
Thought about what I want to be.
Me either. So I'm like thinking about that now too.
Too little, too late, man. I should have had this planned out in like August.
Right, but it's like, bitch, I was thinking about Beyonce.
Truly, like, what was I going to win a Renaissance?
So there's that. But I definitely want to go to a few other events. And I don't know, see what's going on. Maybe hit up the Red Room, you know.
Yeah.
They'll be doing cute stuff out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably it. And my next question is, did you read 50 Shades, and also did you watch the movies?
I read most of the first one.
Okay.
But I definitely watched all the movies.
Okay.
Me and my friends snuck in the theaters to see the first one. And
Oh,
then
hell
after that,
yeah.
I remember coming back from college, we would watch the second one. Because they always came out around Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So, you know, we would watch them together. I definitely got curious, you know, after seeing the movies, but because at that point I had been watching Kink.com, babe.
Yeah.
I was like, this is mild shit. I've been watching bitches get dunked into tanks.
There's
since
nobody
I was
naked
14
in this.
Years old.
Where is the nudity? When I saw that, that's what I was thinking when I saw the movie. I was like, this is what everyone was in a hoopla about?
I know. It was, it was
I can't even see
vanilla.
his penis. What the fuck?
Just a little top of it, which is annoying to me.
What the hell? Show me his balls right now.
Jamie Dornan.
Spread them.
That's his name.
Dornan?
Jamie Dornan. Did you think he was attractive? Like, were you, for a white guy, like, were you like, I would let him 50 Shades me? No. I thought he was okay. Like, he was pretty cute.
No, I couldn't.
What was her name? Dakota Johnson? She's the main character. She played Anastasia Steele.
Yeah.
How do you feel about her?
None of them was doing it for me at all.
There wasn't a lot of sex appeal there, but I also think that was kind of the point.
Yeah.
It was definitely giving like Kristen Stewart, Bella Swan.
Yes. Oh my god.
Twitchy, like eyes darting. Like, are you on meth or?
And
are
like
you just
the
awkward?
intense staring too.
Yeah.
Cause like what?
I really, really have to watch Twilight soon.
I really liked the first one, but I didn't get to reading the other ones until I was older, and I also like had been in the scene a little bit. So then reading it, I was like, this is kind of corny.
Yeah.
When I came back to it, so I was like, I'm not gonna finish this. So there's that. But I did watch the first movie also, and I was like, I can see how like older suburban like family individuals, I'm not gonna say nothing else, would really, really enjoy that, and how it would make them feel excited.
Yeah.
And them being excited means they'd probably talk to their husbands about it, and now their husbands are really horny.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh shit, my wife ain't want to fuck me in like forever.
Yes.
And now she's so horny she can't take it, she wants to fuck me again. So they're like, oh hell yeah, about to hop in this pussy real quick.
Yeah. I think what's her name? that wrote the book. Whoever she is.
What's her name? Yeah.
She did a really great thing for her people.
Yeah, she did.
She is the Harriet Tubman of the white community.
Okay.
To freedom and orgasms.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's see, 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, what is her name?
Oh, E.L. James.
Oh, I was gonna say Stephanie Meyer.
Girl, I was gonna say Catherine Hardwicke, which is the director of the first Twilight movie.
Ain't even have nothing to do with writing that book.
They're all the same.
My last question for us was, what's a little something you'd want people to know, like, about the kink community, either like just coming in or just in general?
I think that we can learn so much from the kink community. We can learn how to be accepting. We can learn how to be open-minded for ourselves and the people around us. We can learn a lot about consent and ownership in your pleasure. So I fuck with the kink community. I want to be more involved in my own little way. That's what I want more people to know. Look to the kink community for your questions, okay?
Yeah.
What about you?
I think it would just be like, about it, I guess, it would be, it's not just about the sex part. And people aren't just like, oh, I'm like, I just want to beat the shit out of you all the time. And that's like my whole shebang. I just think like it can be really intimate and it can be like really freeing and exhilarating for both parties, which is why people really do it. So I think like, just approach it with an open mind. Approach it knowing that pleasure can be pain and vice versa for a lot of people. What you might think is spicy, someone else might not think is spicy. So, different temperatures of food even. Everybody's taste is different. So I would just think of it like that and just really, let people do what they want to do. Let that freak flag fly, honey.
Well, thanks, Lex. I know a little bit more about Kink Month. And hopefully we'll be able to continue this series throughout October.
Absolutely.
If this is your first time listening to us, please subscribe to our YouTube. Press that subscribe button. You can follow us on Instagram at allyourpleasures_. We are so glad you're here, bitch. I be forgetting what I say at the end of these episodes. But whether you're listening to this on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we love you. Bye.
Hush, hush.